From an undisclosed location in North America, you are watching Card to Card. In this week's episode, we're going to be talking about the Colorado Springs elf. Now, this elf, this was, let's see, interesting artwork there. This is from the MetaZoo Seance set, first edition card. And this is art by Bruns. I like this art. You have the Colorado Springs elf there skipping around. So, what is the story of the Colorado Springs elf? I'd never heard of this. It's a very recent story compared to most of our other card-to-card episodes. This incident occurred just in June of 2019. And this was in just the absolutely gorgeous town of Colorado Springs, Colorado. Have you guys ever been there? If you ask me what is the most beautiful city in the United States, I am without hesitation saying Colorado Springs, Colorado. It is gorgeous. At the foot of the Rocky Mountains there in Colorado, it's just absolutely gorgeous. And it's a really neat town. I love it. One of the short list of towns I'd love to live in. So, I've had to work there before. We went there for vacations. It's awesome. Pikes Peak is right there. But anyway, on this eerie night in June of 2019, Vivian Gomez, she was surveying. She had one of those security cameras at her front door. So she was surveying her home security door video footage and saw something that was very disturbing. There was an elf-like creature, and it had actually opened her door, like her screen door, and then walked back down her driveway, dancing around. Very strange. And Vivian, she does have a 9-year-old boy at that time, but this happened at night. And Vivian says she would have never let her boy wander around outside at night. And they actually interviewed the boy himself, and he said it's definitely not him on the tape. So, we here on the Sandyfrank channel, we actually have been able to get hold of this tape. So, we have this incident on tape, and we are going to go ahead and watch it now. Now, of course, anytime we show stuff on this channel, on Card to Card, we like to tell you, hey, viewer discretion is advised. These are kind of creepy, scary things, so keep that in mind. Viewer discretion advised. Let's go ahead and roll that.
The mom whose security cameras captured that creepy creature is speaking out today, and she's really freaked out.
It's something you don't see every day.
This is the driveway in Colorado Springs where Vivian Gomez says the strange figure was recorded frolicking in the dead of night.
He opened the door because from the cameras you can see a shadow on the fence. Then he stopped at the front of the car and did a little dance. My camera only goes for 10 seconds, so it just cut off at that point.
Social media is going nuts. Some say it looks like an alien or an elf, like Dobby from the Harry Potter movies.
Such an honor it is.
Others have a more down-to-earth explanation. It's a skinny kid doing the chicken dance wearing underwear on his head. And guess what? Vivian has a 9-year-old son named Bobby. Could it be your son Bobby just goofing around?
No, I wouldn't let him out at dark by himself.
What's Bobby like? Is he a goofy kid? Does he like dancing around?
He likes to play around and joke around, and he loves to dance.
Does he like to dance with his underwear on his head?
No, I haven't seen that yet.
So, if it's not Bobby, then who is it?
I saw it, and I was like, is that an alien?
Kelsey Eddy lives next door. She says there are no other kids in the neighborhood who fit the description.
I've never seen something like that in my life before. It just freaked me out a little bit.
Concerned citizens are flooding the local radio station.
I'm honestly just kind of scared. But we need to start an alliance.
Vivian Gomez thinks whoever or whatever it was ran off into the field across the street. Who knows? Maybe he's still out there.
Okay, that's awesome. So thank you, Inside Edition, for letting us use that video. Thank you. All right, so what do you guys think? Is this just a dumb cryptid? It is an interesting story. Definitely really happened. I mean, we see it on tape right there and a news story on it. But what was this? I don't think it was the boy. Because I've been a parent. You know where your kid is at night, and the kid knows not to go outside, run around the neighborhood. So I definitely don't think it was her son. Could it have been some other kid? Maybe. But like that one neighbor said, there's no other kids like that in the neighborhood. What was that? The part that gets me is whenever he like goes past that car, his walking is really strange. Like, who walks like that? It's really strange, like very unnatural walk. So was this an alien? Was this an elf? I don't know if there is such a thing as an elf, but very interesting. It definitely was not an animal. I mean, I don't see what kind of animal could have been like that. Had very thin arms too and legs. Crazy. I love stuff like this. Is very interesting to me. This really happened. It's a very recent addition to the cryptid, just legendary type things that have happened in this country. What was it, guys? In the comments, was this just some kid? Was it some alien? Was it some type of animal just very oddly walking around like that? Please, in the comments, I'd love to hear your thoughts. So this is the part of the video where we take a closer look at the art. I think those are mountains in the background. Maybe not. Maybe bushes. But I love the arts on these cards. They put some thought into it. It's not just randomly thrown on there. So you got the elf with I don't know what he's carrying, like a mallet or something. And back here, I can't read those. But there's little signs on the wall. I guess this is the driveway. And this is the house. So it says date of birth 2019. That matches up. Colorado Springs, Colorado. The flavor text. This is always fun what they put in here. This very photogenic elf loves to have fun and dance. Yep, he did. Some might call him silly, but it's essential for secretly sneaking around under the cover of night. Okay. Yeah, MetaZoo. These flavor texts. Look how small that is. You can barely see it zoomed in. But, yeah, MetaZoo's got their own things going on right now. Stay tuned for a future episode of Hobby Talk. We're going to go pretty in-depth about MetaZoo, if you like that sort of subject. Anyway, maybe coming up in a couple days. Okay, so guys in the comments again, what was this thing? My thoughts, it has to be a humanoid, but man, it doesn't walk like a human, and I don't know. I just don't know what it is. That one has me really scratching my head. I guess if I had to say one thing, is some kid in the neighborhood just messing around and just really walking funny. A really skinny little kid. Anyway, next time you're in Colorado Springs, which you're lucky because it's a very beautiful place, and it's at night, you're walking down this particular street, you definitely need to keep your eyes out.